Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen to another exciting game of One Piece. They chose to go first, which is unfortunate because I like the Odd Dawn curve, but that's okay. We're playing a little Monkey D. Luffy from OP13, going into Donquixote Rosinante from OP12. We are going to deploy this because we are searching. Well, only one option there, not even the best option. That is what it is. I am gonna let that through just because I am looking. Still haven't found it. Still haven't found it. Okay. Alright. Rosinante, if your traffic law would be KO'd, you may add the top card of your life pile to your hand instead. Activate main must return bottom -1 during this turn. The next time you play traffic law from your hand with a cost of 4 or more, will have its cost reduced by 2. I will do this. If he wants to give me the blocker, they can give me the blocker. Do I want to give him a 2 and a 1 here? No, because I'm still looking for... There it is. Okay. Okay, we found our guy. That's all we were looking for, was our guy. Yeah, it's fine. They can free block. Yep. Okay. Much better. Alright. We kind of got where we were looking to go. We've got a fair amount of counter in our hand, but we got mostly a lot of events. Gains a rush unit, that's fine. No. Still don't get to make it through. He's got a 6. He's down. Trashes it, puts out another one, puts out another one. Man, look at these guys. What a beefcake. To deal with a 9 next? Yeah, he does a 10. Okay. Well, we've got a ton of counter. Let's see. If your traffic low would be KO'd, you may add the top card of your life instead. That's once per turn. Gotta start getting rid of some of his guys, so we're gonna do this. There you go. Have that. Probably will kill this, but I really would like to attack this. Let's go 7 at 7, give me a card out of his hand. I think I have to attack with this, which sucks. Got a 2 and a 1? Yeah, you don't have it. Give a 2. Does. Okay. There we go. Trashed 2 cards out of our hand at random. What a card. Doesn't draw us another Trafficker Law. Say no to that one. Give him a 1. Protect it. If he's going to try and kill it, I want him to always reel attacks. It's easier than defending my big guy. Place another blocker. That's fine. Okay, now we can let it go because we've got one of his big attacks out of him, which is cool. Cool. Okay, we have to start dealing with some of their guys. They're pretty much out of counter here, though. Okay. Let's see, what do we want to do? I'm only going to get 2 of his guys, so we'll go here and attack that. Yeah. Attack that guy, get rid of him. Probably could have got the 7 out of him if I wanted to. Let's go in and we'll restand our 4 Dawn here. And this is gonna be tight. The only reason we're getting to get away with this is because we've got these Charlestons in hand. He's got another blocker. Great. Another blocker. Okay. No. Here, have this. I don't want to give you 3. What do you got left? Those were both played this turn, so I can just do 3 here. If that chooses to attack, you get nothing. Okay, so he's got another set of these dudes we gotta deal with. Man. This ability to protect his Trafficker Law is brutal here. Probably just develop this just because it's a brick. No, we probably just develop this. It's a bigger body. Yeah, take that. Take the top card of your life. 5. 8 into 7. Protect it with a 2K. Yep. Okay. Now what are we gonna do about this? God, he's got so many attacks I gotta get out of. Yeah, sure, 2. I'm gonna have to discard both of these for Charleston's. This can get me up to +9. this. Resolve. Okay, 2 there. Okay. There. Yeah, I'm not gonna die easy. It's really annoying, isn't it? We're holding on by a hair. You can't even load up and just kill me. If you have both attacks through and you can't. 2, 4, that's 9, 10, 12, 13. Okay, can I kill him now? I think so. Cool. Alright, what can we do here? Optimal numbers. 8. 9, 12. We got, what, 5 left, so... I have to hope those are both not 2Ks. That's really all I gotta hope. Alright. Oh, good. I have to get through more freaking cards. 10? And then 12. Got him. Woo! That was close. Man, let's see. What do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then they had 4K counter. Didn't have any 2Ks. I'm glad I did it that way, though. That would force 2 2Ks out of 3 cards, which is... I didn't think they had it, but you never know. The fact we survived the full board swing is just nuts. Just had to finally lay down. This saved our butts. Just because we did get past our blocker. I guess it didn't really matter. Because I only had the one blocker. It would have come down to a complete timing thing. I'd have to have seen if they would have got out of any of the attacks. I don't know. I don't think I could have done it because it would have had to have been this Sanji that attacked. So I'd have to gone through and just... They'd have to have taken the first 2. And that I would have had to bypass with this. So this Nami really was the perfect top deck. But sometimes that's just the way it goes. We played our outs and we got there. Alright, well, GG, my friend. On to the next one, or maybe the deck profile. I don't know, you guys will have to wait and see. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here's the deck list for Red Green's Monkey D. Luffy from OP13. We're running 4 Garp, 4 Sanji, 4 Nami, 2 Searcher Nami, 4 Shigi, 3 Zoro, 4 Nami, 4 Sanji, 4 Luffy, 4 Shanks, 3 search events in 2 years at the Sabaody Archipelago, 2 Round Table, 2 Dead Man's Game, 4 Charlestons, and 2 Gum Gum Giant Pistols. The only thing that we've really changed is I had dropped 2 of the Monkey D. Luffy protectors from OP13. Let's take a quick look at those, just so you guys can see which ones I'm talking about. These guys. I dropped 2 of these for the Gum Gum Giant Pistols. I found that this was only okay. Most of the problem decks right now are blue, and so I'm more trying to protect myself from stuff like Gravity Blade and Red Rock, which means Tashigi is the protection I need to beat those cards, because this only protects from on KOs. If we start seeing a resurgence of Emu, I'll put this back in, because this is the card that beats Emu. So if you guys are running into a lot of that at your locals and you want to play this deck, I do recommend slotting 2 of this back in, because it is what beats the Emu players. But this is the swap in just because it's really good at finishing out the game. It basically functions as more copies of this. The reason I'm not just straight up doing 4 copies of Round Table and I've split it 2 and 2 is because one, this is searchable by it's searchable by this Nami as well as by the Garp. So it's still pretty searchable. But I did this one because this is a closeout for the game. This is how you hit the leader, whereas this can only help you take out characters. This also combos really well with your Rono Zoro 4 cost, just because it bypasses the effect, because this resets at the end of turn, and this makes it so it doesn't refresh in the next refresh phase. So that's why we made that switch. We may go back if we encounter more Emu, but right now, like I said, I think Tashigi is the way to go. What we're really hoping for is the Robin promo, though. That is what is going to make the big difference. There it is. This isn't out in the States yet, but if you guys are playing on the sim and you want to use this, I've chosen not to, just so I can reflect kind of what I'm used to playing on paper. But this is the best protection for the deck, because it doesn't require me to have extra characters. It just has to have an extra Dawn to rest, and you can kind of play around based on what you're seeing your opponent do. They can't really play something like a Gravity Blade without you knowing that's what they're gonna do. So leaving one Dawn up for this is not super hard anyways. It does require a little more tactical thinking, though, which is nice. I do like that they're forcing you to think more. It rewards better play. So this will become the protection once it comes out. We're just not there yet. All right, I think that's all I got for you guys. So as always, let me know what you think. What do you think I could do better in my games? What would you like to see? Would you like to see different decks? Would you like to see a different build of this deck? Would you like me to go back to just trying to build a straight up build around the 9-cost triple swing Zoro with Usopp's in the deck? Or do you like this mid-range big hit with Shanks kind of build? I'd be curious to see what you guys have to say. Guys, feel free to comment, even if it's not about the deck. If you want to see a different deck, or you want to see something in my weekly leader testings, let me know. I think that's all I got for you, though. So if you could do me a favor, like, subscribe, and comment. I am trying to build the channel. It feels weird asking you guys, but, you know, I am trying to be one of those little YouTuber guys, at least for some fun times. But I think that's all I got for you. So as always, good games and good luck.